From News 3 Now, this is breaking news.
We begin tonight with breaking news. A guilty verdict has been reached for Marshawn Giles, the man accused of killing a toddler in 2022.
Our Maddie Heimsch is outside the courtroom with the latest updates, and she joins us now. Maddie?
Yeah, just moments ago, we got that guilty verdict from the jury on all 15 charges that were facing Giles, including first-degree intentional homicide, first-degree sexual assault of a child, and several counts of battery. The jury only deliberated for about an hour and a half, but the trial is not over. The defense is pleading mental defect, so phase 2 of the trial will begin Monday at 8:30 a.m. with that same group of jurors, where the defense will provide evidence and call more witnesses to the stand, having to prove that mental plea. The toddler's mother was in the courtroom, tearful when the verdict was delivered, surrounded by family. We'll have more on what this verdict means going forward on News 3 Now at 6 and continuous updates on channel3000.com. For now, reporting in Madison, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
We will see you at 6, Maddie. Thank you. Here's a live look at our sky cam right now. Dreary end to this Friday afternoon. Rain has made its way into the viewing area, and that's just a glimpse of what it's going to be like for the next couple of days.
There are possibilities of heavy rain and hail this weekend, multiple alert days in our weekend forecast for those storms. For more, we turn to Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington in our first warn forecast. Alex?
Yes, Eric and Susan, we're going to break down here in this first weather, those 3 days and those 3 severe weather outlooks. First, how much rain can we expect here? The pitter patters are starting now. Heavy rainfall of 2 to 3 inches, Madison, Monroe, and Janesville. Lighter amounts are expected to the north and towards the west. And my main weather, I'll explain. We'll go through Future Track and track these lines and these bouts of showers and thunderstorms. We do have a marginal risk of severe weather overnight tonight, or I should say through at least the evening hours. This is for an outside chance of maybe 1 or 2 storms as we head towards midnight, getting the hail threat up just a little bit and the gusty wind threat up just a little bit. What has me most interested right now is Saturday afternoon and evening for really all of southern Wisconsin. We'll eye up with Future Track a line of thunderstorms, probably 2 of them, that will form on your Saturday afternoon going on into your Saturday evening. And we may repeat this all again on your Sunday, although a bit of a lesser of a threat right now. The First Warn Weather Team are thinking clouds that kind of pollutes the atmosphere from warming up may keep us from revving up too much on your Sunday for widespread severe weather. But that could change. All it takes is just a little bit of dry time on your Sunday. Again, we saw a couple of raindrops on the sky cam out there, just a few in Dane County, stretching really from the Dells down to Janesville. This is the atmosphere getting a little bit more on the wet side. We'll see a couple of thunderstorms popping up as we head towards 10, 11 o'clock. We'll track all these bouts of thunderstorms in just a few minutes.
All right, Alex, and you can stay up to date on the weather with our First Warn Forecast weather app with your hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. Dane County Health Services today confirming a case of measles in Dane County. It's according to a release from DHS confirming the person infected lives in Dane County, but they travel and work in Rock County. Public Health Madison, Dane County, and Rock County Public Health working together to notify anyone who may have been exposed to the virus. The DHS warns Wisconsinites who believe they have a case of measles to call their local doctor's office or clinics before visiting any locations.
Next tonight at 5, the Madison Fire Department confirming that a woman was pulled from the waters of Lake Mendota early this morning. The department's lake rescue team responded to the lakefront on Iota Court near Langdon Street after receiving 911 calls for help in the area. Crews were able to remove the woman from the lake and take her to shore. She was brought to an ambulance where life-saving measures were taken while she was transported to UW Hospital. Her condition is unknown at this time.
After a rollover crash in a residential neighborhood in Fitchburg yesterday, some neighbors say they've been trying to warn the city about the intersection where it happened for years now, but nothing has changed.
So our Braden Ross brought their concerns straight to the city to ask why.
Thursday afternoon, residents in this Fitchburg neighborhood came out of their homes to find an SUV upside down in this front lawn. You can still see some of the remnants in the grass here, but they tell me while it was a dramatic scene, it wasn't all that surprising.
It very easily could have been a child on a bike.
Ross Cohen has lived on Pembroke Drive for years.
Bought the house in 2017.
And for years, he's been trying to get the city to address this intersection.
It just continues to be a really dangerous area. This is the second accident that's happened at this exact intersection in about 4 years.
6 months ago, he and 50 of his neighbors presented a community action request to the city's engineering department.
I've been told that that the document has been received and that things are slowly working through the pipeline. I'm just not convinced that any real action is being taken.
So I asked the city of Fitchburg senior transportation engineer Ross Kaler why.
That street has to meet certain criteria.
That criteria is based on things like how many cars use the street each day, as well as the average speed. Data collected by the city in a traffic study last August.
The street has to have 500 vehicles per day, which is that's the minimum to continue on in the process. And Pembroke has about 330 cars per day.
As far as speeding goes, Kaler says 85% of drivers stay below 33 miles an hour. But Cohen says Thursday's crash only reaffirmed his concerns.
We are just so thankful that it was not a child on a bicycle. And if the city of Fitchburg doesn't do something real and concrete and permanent, next time it's going to be.
The city of Fitchburg did include some funding to add some safety measures to the road in their capital improvement plan last year. The neighbor I spoke with says he hasn't seen any of those fixes yet. Reporting in Fitchburg, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Braden, thank you. No one was seriously injured in the crash. Fitchburg police say the driver who caused it, a 23-year-old man, told police he was distracted by his phone when he ran the stop sign and hit the other car. The Attorney General, the state's top cop, is at the center of state lawsuits and investigations.
And he sat down with our political reporter, Will Keneally, who joins us now with more. Will?
One of the biggest questions that we've heard is whether the Attorney General will investigate the slate of Republican electors who tried to cast electoral college votes for Trump in 2020. We asked him whether and when the state DOJ would consider an investigation.
We don't comment or confirm or deny the existence of ongoing investigations in Wisconsin, at least that DOJ may be involved with. But ultimately, I think it's critical that if folks committed crimes, they're held accountable for their actions.
Now, this is part of an expansive sit-down that we did with the AG, including on whether he plans to investigate Republican lawmakers in a money laundering scheme. You can see more from our interview this Sunday at 10:30 on For the Record.
All right, Will, thank you. The UW-Madison Dean of Students and Campus Police issue a letter reminding people of the consequences of breaking the law and university policies when it comes to potential protests. Students for Justice in Palestine UW-Madison has a planned protest for Monday on the Library Mall. High-profile protests nationwide have led to a number of arrests on college campuses. And the letter from the Dean of Students, Christina Olstad, acknowledges those protests, but points to policies that include a ban on camping on university property and says UW-Madison is committed to ensuring the right to free expression while also preventing any disruption of university functions. A Wisconsin 8th grader is now a hero thanks to his quick actions on a school bus on Wednesday.
He noticed that the bus was beginning to veer into the oncoming lane of traffic and the driver was not responding. That's when he jumped in and saved the day. Mike Bayermeister spoke to the heroic student.
An anything but typical end to the school day, as a school bus dropped off students from Glen Hills Middle School Wednesday evening. The driver suffering a medical emergency. That's when 8th grader AC Holland III stepped in.
We were driving home. We were on 26 and Villard, and the bus driver turned on Villard, like on the street. I walked, see if she okay, and she ain't respond, so her foot was still on the gas. I scooted her over, moved her foot off the gas, and I just turned the wheel and pressed the brake at the same time.
The bus finally coming to a stop, AC quickly called 911. The bus driver was able to regain consciousness and help arrived.
First thing went through my mind is like, so wait, you drove a bus? And yeah.
AC's father tells me he wasn't surprised. Their family works on cars together. He's been teaching his son a lot about the ins and outs of mechanics.
He's an ace.
And Ace even coming to the rescue for us this evening. The 8th grader helping jumpstart our news car when the battery died. Skills he's learned and become confident with, putting them to the test.
I just proud of him.
His classmates also proud, calling him AC Hero during our conversation.
I'm just glad that I was able to get everybody home safe and make sure that everybody was okay.
The principal says the school bus driver is recovering. Turning to more local news tonight, today is Arbor Day, and the DNR is urging residents to plant a tree for the annual observance. The Badger State has always been one of the leaders when it comes to tree planting and care. In Fitchburg, the community came together to celebrate and planted a tree, raising their Tree City USA flag. The city has received honors for multiple years thanks to how many trees they plant and maintain.
Well, big things are happening at Warner Park as the Mallards will be going out with the old, in with the new. As you can see behind me right there, the Mallards have since made the change from dirt to a field turf infield. It's all being done to create a smoother transition of switching fields between the Madison Mallards and the Madison Nightmares softball games, but it isn't limited to this. It will allow the field to be available for all ages.
When we had grass, the field was set. There was nothing we could really do. We had mallard-sized field, and youth obviously doesn't play on that. And so we didn't have the opportunity to safely play or host tournaments, games, clinics, that sort of thing. And now that we have the ability to adjust the field, we can.
Well, this will be the first summer the Warner Park playing surface has been anything other than real grass. The outfield will remain real grass. The Mallards open up their season about a month from today. Their season opener set for May 28th.
Going from the diamond to the court, the Bucks are in action right now, facing off against the Pacers in the first round of this year's playoffs. The Bucks are once again without Giannis. The series is square at a game apiece.
An ugly start so far for the Bucks as they trail 35-18. Chris Middleton is playing, but Damian Lillard, keep an eye on him. He may have gone down with a bit of an injury. We'll have more updates tonight at 6. Also a big night ahead for the Packers. That is, again, a live look at Motown. So many fans last night. Looks like more of the same today. Maybe not quite as much, but a whole bunch of them. Second and third rounds tonight of the draft starts in less than an hour. Tonight, the Packers have 4 picks in rounds 2 and 3. 10 total picks left of the draft. Offensive lineman was the first selection for the green and gold. Arizona offensive tackle Jordan Morgan continuing to bolster protection for quarterback Jordan Love. They like their Jordans. Just ahead, with a severe weather threat on the horizon, we check back in with Alex for the latest on the forecast.
And if you're looking for some bargains when it comes to the summer months, you may be out of luck. We'll have the latest numbers on the Consumer Price Outlook next at 5.
And checking the markets to close the week, all in positive terrain. The Dow up 154 points. NASDAQ with a sharp 316-point gain. The S&P 500 climbs 51.5. We'll be right back.
Dr. Ashish M. Raval on May 2nd at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you tires and batteries, trust and care, because we get you. So get out on the road and stay safe with quality automotive parts and service at unbeatable prices. Like buy 3 tires, get 1 free, plus up to $100 consumer rebate on select Cooper tires when you buy 4 by the end of April. 15% off assorted brake pads, shocks, struts, suspension parts, and more. And new Blaine's brand windshield wash, $2.99 a gallon. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Having whiter teeth is more important than ever with social media. Don't get caught with yellow teeth. Get power swabs, and you'll be sure you always look your best.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for a week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
Power Swabs has made a really big difference in lifting the stains and making my smile more beautiful.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Go online or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping. Order right now.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Dr. Ravel is one of the best. I mean, you can't ask for any other person in orthopedics that I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of people in orthopedics, let me tell you. Ortho team and Dr. Ravel are wonderful.
Heavy rains are expected this weekend with repeated bouts of thunderstorms. How much rain you can expect.
And Rock County is on a mission to tackle the overdose crisis head on. We follow up on their efforts to turn the tide. That's tonight at 6.
We can do this just as well as anyone that's not on the spectrum.
And the late Dr. Daryl Trefford devoted his life to proving that.
In my Time for Kids series, I'll explore the legacy of this extraordinary psychiatrist.
Starting Monday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
Looking ahead now, Mother's Day is nearly 2 weeks away. According to the National Retail Federation, consumers are expected to spend a near record $33.5 billion this Mother's Day. That's falling short of last year's record, which was $35.7 billion. The largest spending amount will go toward jewelry, special outings, electronics, and flowers. The average sum a person is expected to spend will be a little over $250. The biggest spenders are expected to be between 35 and 44 years old. No notable relief in prices for consumers heading into graduation and early summer travel season.
A key inflation index shows it remains stubbornly high, with prices hitting a plateau. Laura Aguirre has more on the latest numbers the Federal Reserve is tracking.
The latest key inflation gauge, watched closely by the Fed, is out. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Index, which measures the prices we all pay for goods and services, ticked up to 2.7% in March, edging past February's rate and higher than many economists predicted.
High prices are to some degree reflecting the strong demand for all kinds of things that is consistent with a robust economy.
On a monthly basis, prices were up slightly, 0.03%. Unchanged from February's pace, still not the step down many people were hoping to see.
We are fully committed to returning inflation to our 2% goal.
That was Fed Chair Jerome Powell last month, affirming where inflation needs to land before the central bank can offer buyers more relief.
And as we look at the Federal Reserve's own preferred gauge of inflation, that is not expected to give us an all clear for interest rate cuts anytime soon.
Back to that robust economy. Consumer spending remained strong last month, rising 0.8%, better than the half point many analysts expected. Forward progress on inflation has slowed since last year, mostly due to elevated housing and services costs, which experts often call more sticky and slower to ease. The Fed meets again next week, but what's the bottom line for consumers?
Inflation is sticking around longer, a little like an unwanted guest, and we may have to sort of remain patient for some time to come.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Let's head over and check in on the forecast with Alex. Rainy and stormy this weekend.
Yeah, indeed, rainy and stormy. We've been talking about this for well over a week. Tonight, going on through Sunday, repeated bouts of thunderstorms with heavy rain. Some of these storms could be on the severe side. Just want to take note here, our friends out towards Omaha right now, we're thinking about them right now. Our weather system is coming in this direction. We have a series of tornadoes near Omaha producing extreme damage. We've had preliminary reports that some of these tornadoes are 2 miles in width. In fact, I'm saving images over here with our severe weather tools as a training opportunity for the First Warn weather team, because some of the radar imagery that we're getting out there is absolutely impressive. And that storm system is the part of our storm system for this weekend. Here across Dane County, very benign, just a couple of rain showers right now. We had some showers over towards Janesville, but they've since moved out of here. Some of these showers are actually evaporating because there's dry air in place, but thunderstorms will make it into southern Wisconsin tonight. Marginal risk of severe weather from Madison, Lone Rock, Dodgeville, places off towards the south and west. Could see a thunderstorm later tonight, maybe on the rougher side with some larger hail and damaging winds. But this particular part of our weather event, part number 1, does not have me as interested as part number 2. I'm expecting Saturday afternoon going on into your Saturday evening. Could see another bout of thunderstorms on your Sunday that could pose that severe weather threat for all of southern Wisconsin. It all hinges on the heating, how much sunshine we get. Here's what our future track model is showing as we head out towards 10:30. Just a scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some small hail, gusty winds, I think, are more likely with these thunderstorms here. That severe weather threat a bit on the lower side tonight. Maybe some more widespread showers and storms towards 2, 3 o'clock when meteorologist Jacob Montesano hops over here into the weather office. So we've got you covered all weekend. Crazy Legs weather forecast here, low to mid 60s, mild, windy, a bit on the humid side too, so you'd probably be sweating a bit after that run. Temperatures in the 70s in the afternoon, and boom, right around 4 or 5 o'clock, stretching from Dubuque to Mineral Point to Madison over towards Watertown. Line of thunderstorms, and then yet another line comes out of Iowa. Quite impressive as we go towards 8 o'clock in the afternoon, or 8 o'clock in the evening. These storms tomorrow night could be posing large hail damaging winds, and hopefully we don't have tornadoes tomorrow night, but there is the potential there for an isolated tornado or two. And as you see, it sweeps through relatively quickly out to the east over Lake Michigan. What are some of the storm breakdown that we really need to call out here? The thunderstorm threat tonight is isolated. Better chances for severe weather right now, especially Saturday afternoon and evening. All hazards would be possible if we get enough heat on your Sunday, meaning can we get some dry time? Can we get some breaks? Can we get some sunshine? Then that severe weather risk may go back up. Again, recapping here, Saturday and Sunday, alert day conditions, maybe a shower on your Monday morning. Could turn stormy again Tuesday, Wednesday, going on into your Thursday, and then breezy and cooler as it looks like right now as we head out towards next weekend. Traffic right now, 47 miles per hour on 12 eastbound, 50 on 12 eastbound as you get closer to the 39 exchange. So a bit slow eastbound, westbound's doing okay at 62 miles per hour. Down in Janesville where you had a couple sprinkled showers, maybe that's helped slow things down just a little bit out there with those sprinkles down on southbound 66, 68, 30, 39 northbound, and going at a decent clip up towards the Dells at 70. But again, with heavy rainfall potential, there will be times this weekend where you're going to have to slow down driving.
All right, Alex, thank you. Still to come, Taylor Swift has put a small pub on the map in one of her songs, and now the Swifties are making it a destination. That's next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I thought with everything going on, we could all use a little smile break. So this one is on Gruber Law Offices. You're welcome.
Start your painting project with an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Weatherscreen is a water-repellent deck stain that protects wood while allowing its natural beauty to show through. Get a gallon starting at $27.98 after rebate. Complete your staining project with ultra-advanced semi-transparent stain. It's a stain and sealant in one that can be applied to damp wood, allowing you to clean and stain in one day. A gallon is $34.48 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. Use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
At Gruber Law Offices, you pay us nothing until we win your case. It costs you nothing up front to get the results and compensation you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
Welcome back. Taylor Swift has put a small pub in London on the map.
It has the same name as a song on her latest album. And as Lee Canary shows us, Swifties are adding the pub to their hit list.
There are more than 4,000 pubs in London, but only one black dog. Into some bar called the Black Dog. That's Taylor Swift.
Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, we just came from.
Yeah, we went to the Crown Jewels.
We're going to see Les Mis tonight.
And then we're doing Black Dog.
And the Black Dog, which is all on the same level of importance.
And that's Ethan and Gracie from Texas, who are sightseeing. Swift's lyrics pin this place to a map of where she may have gone with British boyfriends.
She dated Joe Alwyn for 6 years, but she also briefly was dating Maddie Healy for a few months after she broke up with Joe.
Yeah.
And where Taylor goes, Swifties follow.
So we hit all the spots that are Taylor Swift related, made a bunch of TikToks about it.
Swift's Tortured Poets Department is the first album to get more than 1 billion streams on Spotify in just 1 week.
And you can cheers to that with an Aperol Spritz, Taylor's version. Or perhaps a more permanent tribute.
I Love You to the Moon and to Saturn, which is from the song Seven. So my sister got the moon and I got Saturn for Taylor in London.
Swift's fans at the pub. Their devotion out of this world. Lee Canary, CBS News, London.
We'll have a final check of your First Warn forecast after a short break.
Sockberry Healthcare is here to help. To help with your shoulder pain,
your knee injury, that hip that bothers you,
with your foot or ankle pain.
We focus on quality. We focus on results. And take time to listen.
So that your care is the best care. For you.
You. You. You.
For you. We're here for you.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
We had such a great experience with Empire, we would recommend it to anyone.
Real customers share their stories about Empire today.
As a matter of fact, we already have. Customer service and the personal touch is really where it's at. The quality, too, is important to us, and the quality of the flooring was great. I mean, we've had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Backyard living season is here. Coolview has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 15 to 25%. Cover your deck with a screen porch, an enclosed porch, or sunroom. If you have a screen porch, let us turn it into an enclosed porch. Shade your patio with a pergola or awning. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard blues. Call now for a quote before the sun sets on savings.
Get a new view from Coolview.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, more than a dozen tornadoes touched down in the Midwest, and 13 million Americans could be in the path. We're tracking the severe storms, what you need to know heading into the weekend. We'll have that headline and more on tonight's CBS Evening News.
Alex, keep an eye on Omaha. A scary night there right now.
Unprecedented. Some tornadoes with 2 miles in width. It's absolutely terrifying. Hopefully we don't have any conditions like that across the area this weekend, but we are tracking severe weather. We've been talking about this for a week, so take this storm system seriously, folks. Heavy rain and strong storms possible tonight through your Sunday. I think Saturday afternoon with enough heat, that's going to be the key time. 4, 5, 6 o'clock, lasting till probably 8, 9, 10 o'clock on your Saturday evening, when all hazards are possible across southern Wisconsin. Once we get past Sunday, we can breathe a little bit easier. A few more storms next week, but this weekend is what we've got to keep an eye on.
And as you heard, the CBS Evening News next. We'll have updates on those storms in the Nebraska area and the Midwest. We'll be back in 30 minutes.